Game Inc. and Beers Village Aquaponics. This is the first day in the 6-day workshop entitled Aquaponics for Barbados, developing a mainstream industry. So, I want to welcome you here and give a little introduction of Beers Village Aquaponics and what it is we do here. Basically, we even though it's Beers Village Aquaponics by name, aquaponics is the base in which we layer other types of technology to create what we deem as the perfect farm in Barbados for the Barbadian context. So aquaponics is the base on which we put different technologies, kind of like irrigation, manifold use from golf course irrigation, and then we use ideas like refugiums from saltwater tank keeping and incorporate that into the farming system as well. But aquaponics is the underlying thing that everything else built upon. The reason we use aquaponics is because it's very water efficient. So the aim is to use as little water as possible. In other words, for a farm to be in the water cycle like a dead end, like all the rain that falls, we capture and reuse until the other plants use 100% of it, right? So what we're doing here, though, is the idea of Beers Village Aquaponics is that a single farmer, an independent farmer in Barbados, could be very financially lucrative. So what we're doing is testing the boundaries surrounding an independent farmer and documenting that and allowing you to kind of see what we do, what we went through, and allowing you to make up your mind in what you want design going forward. Now, get to notice or realize that there are different types of people that want different things from aquaponics. And there's a group of people that want to know everything about aquaponics. So for them, this course is designed so you can get an overview, a very in-depth understanding of aquaponics and all the facets and the parameters surrounding that, the boxes that you got to operate in, basically. Whether it's market, as in characters, H&B, whoever, or scientifically, as in 80 grams of fish feed going in and a square meter of plant canopy going out. So we can teach you on all of the, whatever you need to know. So let me jump right into that, all right? Now, aquaponic component design. When designing components of aquaponics, it's basically the fish, the plants, and then there's a bacterial component also, right, which is the bridge between the fish and the plants. Now, understanding the basic concept of how bacteria is convert animal waste into a plant input, fertilizer, is basic science. It's not unique to aquaponics. What is unique to aquaponics is that is in a very controlled environment. So you could kind of, what really is unique to aquaponics in that aspect of fish, animal waste, and plants on the other side. Because every ecosystem got a driver, which is the animals is eat plants, make manure for plants to grow, and that's the cycle of life. In a difference in aquaponics. However, with aquaponics is a water-based situation. The fish making manure inside the water. That's why that's benefit to us is because one, the fish in water they're not sharing the same air space as the humans, right? So they ain't the pollution, the smells, nothing like that to help bug you once you do it right. Um, Another thing is because it's fish and is again because it's water. When you feed, you actually be able to collect 100% of that feed, unused feed, 100% of the manure, like 80% of fish waste is actually liquid manure. You be able to collect 100% of that, and you be able to collect all the solids as well. Whereas in land-based animals, you lose majority of the manure before collection, right? The cows out in pasture, in the past water that's lost in the open field, pigs, same thing. You know, you gotta wash down the pens, you gotta collect the manure. Just in transportation, you lose some. So in the end, when you got a land-based operation and you feed X amount, you'll be only really able to collect maybe 60% of that. Uh, I ain't talking about by volume, I'm talking about by the chemical usage of it, right? In other words, the liquid manure in land-based animals is be waste, whereas in aquaponics, the liquid manure from the animals that we raising, we able to collect 100% of that. Yes. Okay, so we're talking about the component design. So I was basically listing the components. There's the plant side, bacteria side, animal side. In this case, fish with aquaponics. Now, you could go about designing. Let me start here. One of the things that I get to realize in designing aquaponics, and it took me a little while to get this, is that each system ain't got a limiting factor, right? By system could refer to any component of the aquaponic system or the aquaponic system as a whole, right? But it ain't got a limiting factor to it. And that limiting factor can be size, availability, or something, whatever. But you got to design with that in mind, right? So each component, I will use my farm as the example, right? Now we're going with 6-foot diameter tanks. The reason for that is one worker, because it's usually be one person here at a time. One worker could deal with whatever needs to be done with a 6-foot diameter tank within 20 minutes, right? Drain it, fill it, put in a extra drain, whatever that needs to be done, harvest the fish, whatever needs to be done, that component to take 20 minutes to deal with. That's very important. The time management is very important when you're dealing with commercial based aquaponics. So the limiting factor in that case is time management in commercial, because you're paying for the labor, right? Now, I just trying to explain the concept of limiting factor. In backyard aquaponics, the major limiting factor is the volume of fish tank available. So people is usually bound for a ABC, 1 and 4x4 tanks, right? Which is about 275 gallons of water, which is okay because that's what widely available. However, it's not the best thing for a backyard system, namely because the shape of it is a cube. Hey, it's designed to store water for transportation, not to keep living water, right? So a cube shape could store water good, but in circulating the water got a lot of corners that it could get a lot of settling and that kind of thing. So that's what you want around the fish tank. Because when it wrong, you can use the centrifugal force of the water to create a kind of treadmill that the fish just be on, a current that the fish just be on, get a little exercise. And what that's also do is does make a lot of the solids settle right in the center for easy collection. So he's got self-cleaning tanks, right? So in the backyard aspect, even though the ABCs are cheaper up front, if you use that as a limiting factor, you would kind of want to go for a circle tank. So yeah, that's what we got to know for components. Oh, the other thing about aquaponic components is that aquaponics is working a ratio. It's very important. Ratio of plants equals the ratio of fish equals the ratio of bacteria. So you gotta create a system where you have the right ratios for these things. Is about 80 grams of fish feed going in to a square meter of plant canopy to take out the energy, and the bacterial component for that is like let me say a 20-gallon container to be adequate. You could do it in five gallons, but you see that's another thing with the limiting factor. You got 5-gallon buckets. Them easy to come by. So you may use 2 5-gallon buckets, right? So that's one thing that I want you to be cognizant of when you designing aquaponics. Now that's the first of 20 components to which I now put down for the first 6 videos. Apparently it's going to be a lot longer and a lot more information than I originally thought it would be. So yes, the comment from Dino, some people need the information in one place. I do realize there's a lot of information to kind of write your mind around it, so I'm starting to put that out there for you.